Have beanie. I placed my phone on my windowsill since I don't have. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. The stars to be and the stars we know, what happened to them. The stars of the past, the stars of the present, the stars of the future. 9 out of 10, they are very special. I say 9 out of 10 because amongst the special, we have false ones, other known as industry plant. Okay? When I speak of stars, I'm speaking of the stars of the universe, but those stars actually represent real beings. For instance, the celebrity stars. That's who I'm referring to. Some of these stars are very special, like I mentioned. Not all, but majority of them are. Because of their specialness, they have been targeted at a very young age because they have unique traits, unique DNA that is found within them. Okay, that's what makes them a target, that's what makes them a star. Okay, these special stars, these star seeds, we may refer to them in the spiritual community, and they've been classified as this as well: rainbow children, crystal children, or indigo, right? They fall into those categories, the star seeds. They're very special, they're very rare, and they are targeted, preyed upon, used, mistreated, abused, killed, experimented on. MK Ultra, they have experienced MK Ultra. They've been experimented on. They've been through rituals, all that, because they are special. Okay, they come from the star. They are the stars, actually, of the universe. By whom? Who is targeting them? Why are they targeting them? Because they are special. Why? Well, there's two different groups that are targeting the star seeds, the special stars, which is our government. Doesn't matter no matter where you're at in the world, the government. Okay, doesn't matter if you're United States, other countries, does not matter. They all know about the special ones. The stars, the special stars, they all know. So that's one group, the government. And the other group is actually something that I don't really talk about on my channel, but this is something that I have seen and witnessed myself. When it comes to alien life forms, they do exist, you guys. So that is the second group that target these special ones, okay? These alien life forms are the enemy to the inhabitants of this planet. I see Yari, hey. Yeah, they target people on this planet because of their uniqueness, their specialness, right? They target them because, remember I said, there's a special trait that they have that identifies them. They it, basically like a marker that they have that it can be detected, like within their DNA. So that's why they are targeted, because of their specialness. Why are the government targeting these special ones, and why are these alien life forms targeting them? Like I mentioned, because they are special, one, but there's another reason. Remember the dates that I mentioned in my community tab? I wrote a whole bunch of dates, and I said those dates are very familiar. Some of those dates was a year when everybody felt like the world was going to end. like this big thing, this big conspiracy, like, oh, the world's going to end, or like the 2000s, I remember 2012, 2020, where it felt like the world was ending. I wrote some of those dates down, and I asked you guys to decode what it all means. Okay, I'm going to explain to you those dates. Some of those dates were alien invasions, okay, and there was something else that I forgot to mention, like one date that I didn't put, but it's okay. But yeah, those specific dates are moment in time where people thought the world was going to end. It didn't end, but something did happen. Okay, it was an alien invasion. Okay, because of that alien invasion, the government found out about alien life forms. They got scared once they witnessed this for themselves. Of course, the general public don't know nothing about it. Like everything's in the hush hush. Basically, the general public don't know. Okay, if they knew, you guys know what would be the outcome. The world's not ready for that. So the why, right? Let's go back to the why. Because there were an alien invasion. That's why the government. Okay, let me break this down for you guys. Why are these special stars that we know from the past, that we know today, and that are meant to be stars, why were they targeted? Why are they being targeted? Okay, because of their uniqueness. I said they are very special. They're very rare. They are the stars of the universe. Okay. The reason why the government is targeting them is because the government found out about alien life forms that invaded our planet for years. Okay, they witnessed it for themselves. Of course, they kept it secret from the general public because the government found out. They were in fear because they witnessed something about these alien entities that took over or that invaded. They were demonic, wicked. The way that they did things was just inhumane. They lacked morals. It's like the government experienced it firsthand, what they were capable of. Because of that, the government was in fear. They got so scared to the point where they started to create special projects, okay, behind the scenes that the general public do not know. The special project we may have heard a little bit about, but again, it's conspiracy. That's what people still believe is conspiracy. It never happened. It doesn't exist. MK Ultra. People don't believe that's actually a real thing. It actually is. Okay, the government actually have many different projects with that, but what is not discussed is who they target and why do they use them. I'm going to tell you why. Because of this alien invasion happened, the government was scared. They witnessed something for the very first time. Like, okay, human beings were not as great as we thought we were. Right? They felt like the weaker species. Right? So they started to create this project to learn more about what we could do to defend ourselves. That's their agenda. What we could do to defend ourselves. But how they did it was inhumane as well. The government, they did it very inhumane. They did experiments on these children. Once they found out that, oh, wait a minute, we thought the alien invasion was something to be shocked about, but they found out that people on this planet, it wasn't just humans that lived here. That's what they found out based off the DNA. Remember I said they detected something in our, in certain people's bloodstreams where it basically tells you, okay, this person's not really this person's not human. And once they found that out, they're like, okay, we're going to learn everything that we can about these special beings that live on this planet so we can use them to fight against these aliens that has invaded. So that was their agenda. But how they did it was immoral. They did MK Ultra on these children. They did experiment on them. They did like some type of breeding process once they came to age, by using, it's just a whole process I saw. They used They use them as weapons, okay? Research purposes. They use them as tools, okay? But when I say weapon, it's a lot more into that. I'm abbreviating, okay? I'm very, like, the stuff that I found out, you guys, I'm abbreviating this crap. It's a lot into it. Okay, so the alien life forms, their agenda is they feed on these special star seeds, they harvest them, they siphon their energy, they take them hostage, they use them as an energy power, like a battery, and they have their own agenda. Okay, and I'm gonna dive deep into this. Um, just When I speak of the star seeds, they are not the only one that lives in this planet. There's many different life forms that live in this planet, and the star seeds are not the only one that's being experimented on. But the reason why I'm speaking of the star seeds, because they are very important, okay, on why they are here. We have a soul mission, the star seeds. Okay, we literally have a soul mission to help the planet, to help people, okay, to help the planet be back to its original form. That's the goal. However, because most of these star seeds been targeted since birth, they don't remember why they are here. They many of them suffer memory loss because of the experiment that they've been through. They don't even realize that they were experimented on, okay, because they were brainwashed, MK Ultra. So their mind was altered. Okay, so they became a lesser version of what they really are, okay, because of this. They even developed abnormal behaviors. Some of them turned to drug addiction. Some of them turned to prostitution. Some of them turned to, they oftentimes live a life of crime, okay, because of the abuse that they experience. With these government experiments, they put these children into, like, in the spiritual community we call it rituals, but in the government, like, how they did it is like they placed their upbringing. It's like it was a lot of influence on these children. I wish I could explain it better for you guys to understand. Yari. To be honest, I'm very happy to know that the government was scared at first. I thought they were in it from the start. They turned just as evil control. But yes, Yari, they put them in controlled environments, and not just that, they placed them with what we call them in the spiritual community. We call them in spiritual handlers, right? But the government has their own, like, handlers that they place in these children's lives as they grow older. And, like, these children don't know that they're different. They don't know that they're starseeds. Again, they forgot who they are. All the starseeds that was born, and it doesn't matter what decade, it could have been the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, it does not matter. All of them was born with their memory. Okay, we had the memory of why we came here. However, we were experimented on as children, okay, because of us being detected at a very young age, okay, and that's speaking from experience, okay. I'm finding all this out, you guys, with my gift, and what I found out is that it caused a major blockage in a lot of our lives. Okay, many of the starseeds are meant to be, which we are, but we're meant to be in a certain position, a certain role, for a reason, because of this transition of the world. That's still a thing. It can't be stopped. It was delayed, but it can't be stopped. Okay, so going back to, because of this experiment, what it caused. As you guys can see, based off the thumbnail, I have a picture of Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, and Selena Gomez. I know for a fact, 100%, all three of these ladies are star seeds. One. The second thing that I know is they all been what targeted at a very young age. MK Ultra, especially Britney Spears. Like I actually saw like with my gift, I actually saw like a part of her like is locked up in her mind, her real self, and it's like I don't know what they did, like this whatever experiment they did on her, it really altered her state of mind. This Britney Spears that we know today is not the same that was way back then. You know, she was like very innocent, carry her like she was the girl next door, right? And then something that's happened, she's not the same anymore. Selena Gomez, I saw this 2 years ago actually, 2021 or 2020, 2021 or 2022. It was one of those years. I saw a vision. It was so weird. Her at a mental asylum, but it was like she was just different. Like she was crying out to me, crying out to me, like she was scared. So I don't know what that was about, but I've had many visions about Selena Gomez, but I know that she's been experimented on as well because she's different. She's a starseed. Okay. Yeah, they're not. People are not gonna see it until they see the evidence for themselves. Because a lot of these things is like, it's out there. Okay, they're not gonna believe it until one they experience it for themselves or they see the evidence for themselves. Okay, but I don't even care. Anywho, they did, but they don't even know that they were part of an experiment. They don't know that they're test subjects. They don't know none of that. They just think that, you know, weird things happen in their life or this bad shit that's happened or it's all like it was all like planned. It was all orchestrated. Like it was all like meant like all part of their plan, their own agenda. Okay, so that's their government purpose. They did it in fear. Okay, when it comes to the alien entity people, their agenda. Okay, with them, they know that there's they can't be found out. Like the general public can't know about them because if they know about them, then that means they have to leave. That means that they can't stay here because for some reason there's like a universal law where these entities they kind of were allowed, like they wasn't allowed to invade, but like there's like because I actually channel something with a universal law when it comes to um, aliens or something. They have to follow some type of conduct, but if they are found out, if they possess somebody's body or do experiments on someone's body without without their consent, that means they have to be that means they broke the rule. But for some reason, these alien entities they make sure that they are not found out. That's something they don't like to be found out. If they are, they're gonna completely kill you. But their agenda is again, like I said, they like to feed on the people on this planet. They like to use them as um, an energy power. They like to take them hostage. They do like rituals on them. They siphon their energy, but they have their own agenda. They want to take control over the whole planet. They don't have control over the planet. Okay, remember I said there's other life forms that live here. Okay, so they have their own agenda. So there's two separate groups targeting the star seeds and other life forms. Okay, and these other life forms and the star seeds are being experimented on. Because of what? Because they are different. Because they have unique gifts. Because they are, like the star seeds, they are not from this planet. And because the other life forms, they're different. So that's why they target them. They like to use them. Brittany reminds me of Marilyn as well. And Marilyn's child was terrible as well. They also relate, so I'm sure the government knows they're both special. Oh yeah, Yari. Marilyn Monroe was very, very special, and I actually channeled her back in 2020 of her situation. She was actually murdered. They said that she committed suicide, but that's not true. She was actually murdered. I actually saw it, her vision, and not only that, there's something about Marilyn Monroe that she's very special when it comes to the heavens. She's very, very special, very loved. Okay, and whoever orchestrated her death, I'm telling you, karmic justice is coming. Like, it's like when I talk about like whoever killed her, they anger God. Like, it was a big no-no. The solution is easy. The solution is one. We need to stand together. We all need to be on the same page. If we're not all on the same page, it's easy for them to do this. It's easy for them to prey on us. It's easy for them to divide us. It's easy for them to take control, like the alien entities and even the government trying to control us. The star seeds are not meant to be controlled. They are not meant to be weapons. They are not meant to be experimented on. And it caused a major delay in all our lives. It didn't just stop the starseed, it stopped everybody. What they did, it stopped everybody's life, purpose, their evolution, because of what they did. And they don't even realize how important the starseeds is. Like, we're actually here to help the planet. We're the one that actually can do something about it. Yes, Yari. That's what I challenge. That she's Persephone. Like, I know some of these stuff sounds so like this is stuff that we read in like fairy tales, but I'm tell you guys, the visions that I see, it's real. I know, like, some of the stuff that I see, it sounds like I'm on fucking mushrooms, but I'm trying to tell you guys, I never did drugs a day in my life. Okay, I don't smoke. I don't really drink unless I go out. But I'm trying to tell you, what I see is what I see. It sounds absurd, but it's the truth. But yeah, that's what I was getting with the government. It's against our will. It's against all the star seeds' will. Like, we didn't have a say so when we was going through all this. Like, I'm getting memories of. It's not even memories. I don't even know how to describe it. It's more so like it explains a lot of things when it comes to my life. I'm getting a lot of spiritual insights. Okay. Thank you, Yari. I'm glad that you're able to see beyond and understand beyond what we've been taught and conditioned. You have a open perspective on things. That's what I love about you, Yari. I actually asked the universe, like, when it comes to my channel, because I do want to grow. I asked the universe to, whoever is not meant to be on my channel, I want them to unsubscribe. Whoever is not meant to evolve right now or evolve in general, I don't want them to subscribe to my channel. That's all. I just want real people who's ready for the truth, who's ready to engage, who's ready to know about the truth. Yeah, I think more people do, but they're scared to trust themselves. Yeah, it could be fear. It's always fear for most people. But we all know that we can't live in fear. What do fear do? Like, what do it do to us? Like, it stagnates us. It holds us back. I'd rather face my fears than to ignore it or run away, because it's always going to be brought up. You're always going to be met with the same fear that you can't get over. So you might as well just face it now. That's just how I see it. But okay, so some of these stars, like I said, they become a lesser version of themselves, like a shell. Um, some of them have memory loss. Some of them, like I said, go to drugs. I don't know why the prostitution thing. I don't know. I guess it's based off the experiment that they've been through. And I noticed that there's a pattern. Some of these starseeds, their upbringing, they may have been in foster care. I mentioned that in the last video. They may have been abused, whether it's physical, mental, or like verbally abused or sexual. It's a lot of that. That's part of their ritual. That's part of their altering their state of mind, is the trauma. Something with trauma, the more trauma they endure, the more it affects their brain waves. It alters their mind. They like it that way. They prefer it that way because it's easier to control them in that state. It's easier to like influence them as well. Especially, you guys hear the stories when it comes to the stars. We sometimes read the stories of like they commit suicide. That could be an influence as well, or it could be planted as or perceived that they committed suicide. Like for Marilyn Monroe, they said that she died over a drug overdose. That's not true. That's not true at all. So, yeah, it's like the more pain, the more trauma they endure, the more it affects them. It alters their state of mind. However, I did channel something else with that. Not all. It doesn't. Those who, some of the starseeds that experience these experiments, it's not all a fail. Some of them exceed. Like they still prevail despite all the trauma that they endure. They still like. I feel like it changes them. They still get their mind is still altered, but it's like they become a success for these government. They use them as, again, as a weapon. Like there are some that fail, and there are some that becomes a success. Okay, so it just depends how strong these starseeds are, their willpower to withstand these experiments, to withstand the rituals, to withstand the trauma, the pain, because it's going to alter their state of mind. There's no question about it. It's going to change them in some form, but somehow those that was a success, it changed their state of mind, but for the better. It made them stronger. So it's like a 50-50. Yes. And a lot of conditioning too. That's part of it too. Like they have to be conditioned. Like going back to the handler, when I mentioned the handler, I said that they also have to have someone placed in their life as a control, someone to like control them, someone to affect them. Like that control could be someone who's like abusive to them, like a parent or guardian. If they were in foster care, they're gonna have somebody working in the foster care system, whatever, that's gonna be there to provide abuse to that child. That's purposely done. I'm trying to tell you, everything's purposely done. They need that conditioning, that control, all of it. Yes, she has been targeted as well. She's a starseed, most def. Starseed. I did see something regarding her childhood where she experienced some type of abuse, but I don't want to go into that because like that's not my place. There's some stuff I see when it comes to the stars that I don't share because I feel like that's personal. It depends. Some of them, like if it's like the foster care, foster care, it could be someone who's like a undercover person that's like a undercover operative, okay, or it could be someone who's like a mother, like their actual mother, their actual father, the actual uncle or actual aunt that they use. They are part of the experiments too. Just because they are a control factor in that starseed's life, they are still being experimented as well, but in a different way. They has the control person, and then they have the, okay, we have the test subject, which is the starseeds, and we have the control person, which is placed in the starseed's life, or used in the starseed's life to provide some type of conditioning environment to that starseed, like a to provide some type of trauma. It has to be something that they can cause. It's like a cause and effect type of thing. They use them. I don't know how they manipulate them. It could be any type of, I don't know. Because I actually, because remember I said there's like a breeding too that they have. The government has like a breeding program, as well as the alien entities. They have some type of breeding that they do. Yeah, but I'm like with the control and the star seeds, the test subject. They always find a way to influence the situation, but they're always being watched. Always, if they are a success. But this is some of the stuff that I wanted to share with you guys, so that you guys can be aware. Tomorrow I have a lot of video. I'm gonna go live tomorrow as well. I promise. I do have a, maybe not tomorrow, because I have to go to a funeral tomorrow. So I don't know. I don't know if I have time, but we'll see. The government definitely has a very advanced ways of pinpointing everything in a certain situation. Yes, I believe so. Thank you, Yari. So I actually wanted to have a little chat with you guys. So, like I was saying, oh, always. Well, I'm not always strong, but I will always allow that to be my guide, to always stay strong and to rely on my strength, because no point of this, feeling all sad. I don't like feeling sad, or I don't like dwelling or staying in that. I don't like crying for stupid stuff. I just me. But anyways, I wanted to talk with you guys. So you guys know that I'm doing numerology. And I used to do Ask Me Anything lives. However, I was thinking about that, and I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I changed so much. I'm not that person anymore. Like, I don't enjoy it as much as I did before. When I was thinking about it, I'm like, do I even want to do that? Like, I'm not a pick a card person. I don't, okay, maybe not so harsh, but this is how I feel. When I do the Ask Me Anything, you guys always ask me questions about your relationships, or you ask me questions about career, which is fine. But if you guys notice on my channel, I focus on you, okay? And we could do love if you want to know about your partner, okay, but not really. I don't know, like, I don't feel like I'm in that spot anymore, or that place where I just want to, like, take everybody's questions and then read for you guys. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I have grown so much where I just want to be a teacher. I want to decode, I want to channel, but I still want to, like, provide something for the individual you guys. You guys can still ask your question. It's just, I don't want it to be the same. Hopefully you guys can understand me here. Yes, Yari, you hit it right there in the nail. Like, I don't know. I don't feel, like, consider myself like, I feel like I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm not like I don't consider myself a spiritual. I don't want my channel just to be about, oh, reading. Like, that's not me. Not anymore. I don't know. Oh, I know, Yari. It's like I just don't. Yeah, I was like literally thinking, I'm like, I'm so much more than that. And not only that, it's just I'm not in that place anymore. Like, I feel like I've changed so much, and I meant to teach you guys. I meant to guide you guys to the next. I meant to get you guys ready, prepared. When you go on my channel, I meant to. I meant for you. I am meant to get you guys prepared for the future. The future that I've been sharing with you guys is we're in it. Okay. There's certain stuff that I didn't even share on my channel that has occurred. I'm like, and I didn't even think it was a big deal, but it was just something very small, and it happened exactly how I saw it. I'm like, oh wow. Like this one YouTuber, it was a blogger. I had a vision about like a year ago about him getting fired at a show that he was on. But I had a vision. I'm like, I'm not gonna share it on my channel. I don't really. I didn't care about it, whatever. And it happened exactly how I saw it. So it's a lot of things that's like is happening, it's unfolding regarding the future, and I'm just here to get you guys prepared. And I bet you the same people that was on my channel before everything even happened is gonna be, and that left is gonna come right back when it happens. I'm like, okay, you guys, I told you, I'm getting you guys prepared. Yeah, but I still want to like read for you guys in a way. I just don't want to do ask me anything, you know. And maybe not. I don't know. Um, oh, there's something about that person. Well, I already told you guys about Biden. He, he's a host. But when it comes to Camilla, mm, watch out for that one. Yeah, I'm ready SpongeBob. What's wrong with SpongeBob? I did not see it, Yari. I'm gonna go on YouTube after. Well, I'm on YouTube now. I'm gonna go and search it up and see what happened. I guess the entity can't hold, like, the body is old. It can't hold on. Oh yeah, I like that. Choose the topic. He called Kamala Vice President Trump. Oh yeah, red flag. Yeah, the people. If he becomes president, I'm gonna be very very surprised. But he's not. I already know he's not. Like, okay. Love the auctioneer. Yeah, I love SpongeBob. My favorite character was not SpongeBob. But I like him as a character, but he wasn't my favorite. It was Gary, and then it was Patrick. Oh, you say you will vote for him? Oh, for Trump, yeah, saying he's way better. He just talk a lot of, he had a mouth to him. Same here. Um, this is Plankton. I always felt bad for him. All he wanted was the recipe, but like he was just trying to steal it though. Like he could have just said, "Hey, can you guys help me out? I'm struggling here at my restaurant." That's all he gotta say to Mr. Crab. But every day he been trying. That's one thing I will say. He never gave up. Sandy. Oh, don't say that. I really do. I was hoping that people would change and finally like understand, like, wake up, see the truth. It's not about a person's personality. It's about what they represent. They truth, like the truth. Krusty Krab. You guys are crazy, but yeah. So I'm gonna post that on the community tab. Um, about the Ask Me Anything. Because I know some of you guys still staying on my channel because of that. I just don't know if I want to do that anymore. Ooh, now that I have you on, Yari, I want to try something. There's something that I'm noticing with my gift. Let the AI. It's getting really weird with that though. The AI is getting crazy. Like where it even came from. I feel like it came out of nowhere. Like it came out of nowhere. Okay, Yariana. I want to try a little something. Very much something. Wow, your solar plexus is very active right now. It's like through the roof. I see something here, but I'm not gonna disclose it. I think that's private. I don't know if you want to get slimmer or you have like a you're going to get a shape. I don't know if that's your body type. I'm seeing something with your body type. Particularly your rib. I don't know. Thinner maybe? It's saying that your solar plexus is going through the roof. You may be awakening it. I'm getting there's no I in team. What does that mean? Do you like to do things on your own a lot? Or like there's some type of, or you're meant to? You're some type of leader? You're very close with somebody. Okay, there's somebody that you're gonna be very, very close with. This person is very super hyperactive, like have a lot of energy to them. This person's gonna be younger than you though. You guys are meant to connect. This person's gonna, okay, so I'm getting there's someone that's gonna actually help you, like bring something out of you. Something out of you. Oh damn, Yari. Well, I hope that changed for you. We need friends. We need all the support that we can get. Yeah, I picked up on that. Like, there's no I in team. You like to do things on your own, and I see that you're like a leader, right? But there's someone that's gonna bring you out of your shell or bring something out of you. So that maybe this someone is going to help you with your solar plexus, because I feel like it's gonna go through the roof. Like, you're gonna be super confident. Like, you should see what I see with the Y. How I wrote your how I wrote your Y. No, Yari, no. This is free. I just wanted to try. It's like there's something that I'm noticing with my gift. I can read letters now. Like, I could just write something and I can decode it. Yeah, that's why I said when I asked you guys to decode the moon, I actually decoded Christ. I decoded God. I decoded spirit. I know what spirit actually means. No. Okay, so is that your real name, Yariana? No, John, I don't have a fans account. OnlyFans account. No, and I don't want one. I'm good. The I was thinking about adding this. What's that emoji? Thank you. I love. Anybody love when I wear this shirt? Maybe I can introduce this during the lives, writing people's names. Girl, but my intervene. Thank God. No, John. No kids for me. I'm good on that. How you pronounce it, Yari? You know me with the names. Still bad at it. Okay, John, you about to go. You got too much questions. I don't want no. I don't want. Okay. This is going weird. Started with a name. You put me on, Yari. You told me to study gematria, and at first I was doing that, and then all of a sudden I wanted to know the meaning of the word spirit, so I went to go look it up, and I wrote it out. I wrote spirit, and I actually saw it something. I could actually see something and decode it. Yariana. Is it Yariana? You did it correctly. Yariana or not? Like Ariana, but with the Y. Yariana. Anna. Yariana. Oh, okay. Anna. That's a pretty name. What is with this? You guys are gonna get. You guys are acting weird. Okay, so I'm gonna see you guys in the next live tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned. This is going to be an exposed video. I haven't done that in a while. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye. You guys are crazy.